Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. My name is Patrick Doe, and today I'll be reading the story of Weak Timber. At one time, the fully enlightened one, who was the teacher to the whole three worlds, with an immense courage, was living in Chitapana Monastery. He delivered this story about a monk who was very much afraid of death. A certain young householder who lived in Savatthi once listened to the sermon of the Buddha and became very afraid of death. Everywhere he went, night and day, whenever he heard a bad noise or the sounds of birds and bees, he fled away while crying loudly with the fear of death, never having reflected on death. If he had reflected on death, he would have not been afraid of death. As he had not practiced mindfulness on death, he was afraid of death. His nature of fearing death spread even among the other monks. Then the monks assembled in the hall of the turning of the wheel, brought up a discussion about the monk's fearfulness of death. Buddha the Master, after coming to the preaching hall, said, "O monks, what were you talking about before I came to this place?" The monks told him about what they were talking. Then the Lord summoned the fearful monk and asked him, "O Bhikkhu, is it true that you have become afraid of death?" And the monk said, "Yes, sir." And the Buddha said, "O monks, do not look down on this, because Bhikkhu has been afraid of death even before this life. Long ago in the past, a king called Brahmadatta was ruling Benares. At that time, the enlightened being who had finished completing his perfections was born in the Himalayan forest as a tree deity. The king of Benares at that time, wanting to train his royal elephant in war, gave the elephant to elephant trainers. The elephant could not bear the pain of the training. Breaking the rope that was tying him, he ran to the Himalayan forest. People chased after him. They could not catch him and returned with empty hands. Since then, the elephant became the one who feared death. Even when he heard the sound of wind blowing, he would become afraid and run fast while trembling, shaking his trunk. He felt that his forelegs were tightened with ropes, and he was being pricked with an elephant goad. Such was the fear he suffered. He used to wander while trembling, without having any physical or mental enjoyment. The tree deities sitting on the branches saw him, and one of them said, "Branches of trees that are weak can be blown down easily by east and west winds. In this forest, those weak branches are everywhere. If you are afraid of those branches falling down from the wind, it is not good. Eat grass and drink water and live happily in this forest." And then this tree deity addressed him like this. The elephant became brave from that point on. The Master, the Enlightened One, disclosed this sermon on the law. He preached the Four Noble Truths and spoke this Jataka story of weak timber. At the end of the sermon, the monk who was afraid of death attained the stream entrance state of mind. He became a Sotapanna. This monk at that former time was the elephant, and the tree deity was the Buddha, who had attained full enlightenment today. Moral: fear is a mere hallucination. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. 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 Thank you.